vibes all around today, from beach to bay to the graduation and commencement ceremonies, but hot. Definitely very hot today. That's going to continue into the rest of this coming week. We're currently sitting, as of yesterday's date, as the 5th warmest May on record. So very warm temperatures. We've already set a couple of high temperature records earlier this week, today topping out at 92 degrees. So thankfully not a record high there, but pretty close, within 3 degrees, and definitely above average by quite a bit. Here's a check of temperatures right now. We're mainly sitting in the lower 90s to upper 80s, so it's not quite as hot as it was earlier today, but it still feels very, very hot, all thanks to not only the warm temperatures, but our dew points. They are very humid, in the upper 70s at this time, so it's making it feel like we're still in the triple digits across the coastal bend. Now, heading into the rest of this evening, we are going to drop into the low to middle 70s, so another kind of warm and muggy night, but not quite as bad as it's going to get later this week. A couple areas of fog are possible overnight, but burning off very quickly with more sunshine and afternoon temperatures in the 90s yet again tomorrow, with feels like temperatures also topping out in the triple digits. So we're going to be warming up very quickly, feeling like we're in the 90s already by mid-morning and into the lunchtime hour, right around 100, topping out with a feels like temperature of 105 tomorrow. And that's not where it stops. As we continue to see higher temperatures and more humidity, those feels like temperatures, they're going to go back up into the 110. So at that point, when we hit 110, that's when we start to see heat advisories being rolled out, and the Weather Service is already talking about later in the week, even past this point, past Thursday, getting a little warmer to where we could be seeing excessive heat warnings put out. We already saw one of those late last week, and we could be seeing more heading into later this week. So what's the difference between the two? Well, just the heat index. So 110 to 114 for a heat advisory, and anything above 115 for the excessive heat warnings. And we definitely had more than our fair share of those last year, with over 30 to 40 of those. So don't want a repeat of last year, but it is looking pretty hot and humid this week. Breezy as we head further into the week, thanks to a series of low pressures and disturbances moving across the central plains. Unfortunately, any of these cold fronts attached with those, not going to make it down to us. So we stay pretty breezy, warm, and very, very humid, all thanks to high pressure over here continuing those onshore winds. So heading into the rest of this evening, like I said, we do have that chance for some patchy fog tonight. Temperatures starting off tomorrow in the middle 70s, very hot tomorrow afternoon, temperatures in the 90s, feeling closer to the 105 mark. And again, it's going to be very hot, so make sure you're wearing make sure you're practicing heat safety as well as wearing your sunscreen.
Thanks, Chris.